Despite launching in early 2012, the Subaru XV remains the third best-selling small SUV in Australia, no doubt helped by its rugged good looks and Subaru's undeniable reputation for safety and reliability. But is it just a jacked-up Impreza hatch, or is there more to the XV than just a smart marketing trick? From the outside, the XV is arguably the best looking Subaru around, helped by its adventurous styling and a daring use of black wheels and exterior highlights. It's also backed up by a proper all-wheel drive system that many of its competitors don't offer for the same price. Our test car is the top spec XV, priced from $36,990 when coupled with an automatic transmission. Now that is a little bit pricey considering the base model starts at $28,490 with a 6-speed manual. In fact, if you ignore the chrome door handles, roof rails and the sunroof, it is basically impossible to tell the two apart from the outside. Now, under the bonnet is the exact same 2-litre 4-cylinder engine that gives you 110 kilowatts of power and 196 newton meters of torque. Doesn't sound like much, but you got to remember the XV only weighs around 1,400 kilos, so there's not too much to move around. But if you're wondering what you get for your extra $8,500 for the top spec, it's best to jump inside. Now the main differences inside are these leather seats which go for the front and rear, the dual zone climate control and this satellite navigation screen. But between you and me, I'm not a huge fan of the infotainment system. In fact, I'm going to show you why by now attempting to pair my phone. So if we click on menu, and there we go. So something as simple as that takes about 35 steps. Not exactly ideal when you're paying this much for an internal sat-nav screen. On the plus side, the seats are actually really comfortable, both front and rear. You can in fact fit 4 large adults in this without any hassle. And the boot at a 310 litre capacity isn't exactly huge, but I've never had any issues with it. All that aside, it's time to take the XV for a drive. The first thing you notice is when you put it into reverse, there are no parking sensors. Subaru combats that by having a reversing camera. Nonetheless, I find it a little bit odd that a car that costs almost 40 grand misses out on something as basic as rear sensors. Most buyers will pick the automatic version of the XV, which is the car we're testing today. Now, instead of a regular automatic gearbox, this car actually uses what is called a CVT transmission, which has one gear with an infinite ratio, so it's supposed to help you save fuel. The other factor though is that it makes a lot of noise. You can get over it, but it could be a little bit annoying. Personally, I find the XV's ride very compliant, even on poorly surfaced roads. It's quite ideal for city conditions, but also the all-wheel drive system makes it a perfect choice for those that need to cross country roads. It's worth mentioning that it's only the manual versions that gain a proper mechanical all-wheel drive system with a limited slip diff. The automatic versions use a computer to work out which end to send the torque. I rate the XV's driving dynamics among the best in class. It's that solid Impreza platform that Subaru has gained from years of World Rally experience that helps the XV not only corner at speed, but also feel very stable and generally balanced in the process. While it might not make that much sense in the pricey top spec model, the base model Subaru XV is an ideal choice for families looking for a compact and city-friendly SUV.